There are 5 principles I think that everybody should know. Reminding yourself of these 5 will bring you back to a sense of reasoning. You cannot control the will of others. There's an illusion we create to have control over others, or what we think we have control over. The feeling of that you think that this person can give you something when he cannot. Or when you ever experience having someone that you love and they didn't love you back. This is a very basic way of understanding that you cannot control the will of others. Not everything will go your way through the will of another person. Whatever you're trying to get or achieve from another person is not from your will. It's from them accepting the terms that you presented them. You had nothing to do with this thought process. This is an outside force. People have their own will and they have their own decisions that they make. In life, thinking always and never, most likely not the case. When we make a plan or make a strategy, we feel that it needs to be according to plan and the outcome must go according to what we think it must be. We feel the energy and the desperation of it coming into fruition, that it has to come this way. So the emotion of anxiousness and the emotion of desperation is being built at a resistance of accepting if it's going to be a good outcome or a bad outcome. But in life, unknown will always be a factor. We must be willing to accept disaster and success so we can find peace with the outcome. The perspective you see and another person sees is completely different. You will see your path and the next person will see their path. Have the patience to describe what you see to others so they can understand your point of view. Also have the patience of accepting what they think of their point of view and accepting that they can refuse what you think that you saw. Even though you might see that they have an error in the way they see things, you must be open-minded and be able to accept the opinion that they have. There is forgiveness and there is acceptance. You can forgive someone, but can you accept what happened? Holding a grudge towards a person creates resistance. That resistance makes it harder for you to let go and be in a calm state of mind. You don't need to forgive the person who has done you wrong. You need to accept the situation that happened to move on so you can have peace with yourself. You need to understand that it's worth your time to let go of the resistance that is making you feel these emotions of anger and regret. Pleasure is a close associate with pain and loss. Pleasure is an ecstasy, and pain and sorrow accompanies it. Why does pain and sorrow accompany pleasure? It's because pleasure is a fictional thought of thinking that it's going to last forever. But it doesn't last forever. This is short-term joy. This is short-term happiness. This will fade. The reason is why, because life is in circulation. There has to be good and there has to be bad. They both are together. They associate with each other. People need to feel sad. People need to feel happy. Life is in circulation. And when you keep thinking of the past, you hold on to regret. And regret is a bad association of pain and loss. What you should be paying attention to is the now. The now is the most important thing that you should be paying attention to. When you think of the past, you think of regret. You think of what you could have improved on, what could have been from the past. But the past is gone because it already happened already. You're living in the now, and you should only think of what you can do within the present. When you think of the future, you're thinking of something that hasn't begun yet. It hasn't started yet. It's not real. It is a thought that has been created to think that it is going to happen. When you think of the future too much, you build anxiety, you build anxiousness. You should only be thinking of what you can do at the present moment. When you start thinking more about the present, you'll experience more joy, you'll experience more happiness because you are living the moment as it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll make more of these, and I hope this helped you, because it sure did help me.